Hello, you're welcome. In this section, we'll discuss Extrude. Let's zoom into our page. Extrude will give any object you draw a three-dimensional view. We'll start by drawing the objects we want to extrude. It can be any object, both hand-drawn. So we are going to extrude this object. Let's get the extrude panel on. We go to effects, we click extrude. The next step is to tell the system that this is an extrude. So what we'll do is just to click here. If you drag from the center, we can extrude. This is the shape we are doing. We've extruded. Okay, now this understood our object, the panel, as an extrude, so we can go into action. The first one says the depth of the extrude. Let's make it 30. This is the XY axis where you have the tool. We don't have anything to do with it. The next tool here is the 3D. You can rotate it in 3D. So we can use this to rotate the object. Let's just click somewhere so that we'll be seeing the object very well. So we rotate it the way we want. In rotation, you have to, it doesn't go, it's little moves you make, just little moves. So this is the shape we want. This is the place. Now it added the Z because it has depth. This is illusion of depth. We go to the next tool. The next tool is about lights. We have 3 lights. At times you come, you won't see any lights. If you don't, if you switch on the lights, the light comes on. These two we switch. This is how you normally see it. So we now add lights. The first light you add always come here. So if I want another light, I can shift this light to another place. So we add a second light. We can move the lights by dragging it to another point. You can change the intensity of the lights. If you change the intensity, you will observe the three-dimensional view. So this is just about lightening your points. So I will move this light to this edge. This edge means the light falls from here. You can make the light fall from any angle by moving this. This means that the light comes from the back. This is the effect and this is the illustration. So let's have one light at this edge and the other one, we'll move it along the line. So we'll have one light here and we'll have one light here, and this is the intensity of the light. That is what this second tool tells us. Extrude light. The third one will now ask us, now it's using solid fill from the object. If you want shade, we'll click on shade. So shade will have 2 colors. You've seen that the color runs from this color to this color. We can change any of these colors. Let's put another color for the back side. So you come to this color wash and choose the color you want. This is the color of our object. Then the starting object here, if you like, you can change the color of that object. So let's just for okay, this is the color we've chosen. These are the two colors. The object color still remains here. So this is how to manage the colors here, and that is what this is for. So we go to the last one. The last one is bevel. Do we want here beveled? If you want, you say use bevel. Then this is the last setting of the bevel. This is the bevel. You can increase or change the angle of the bevel. The bevel is at 45 degrees. You can see it. You can change the depth of the bevel. You can increase or decrease the depth of the. So since it has an angle, it has a limit. So if you reduce the angle, you can get more depth. So this is how to design your 3D. Let's label these objects. We want to use perspective. Let's call this bar soap. Bar soap. Okay. How can we put this bar soap on our, let's stretch it. How can we put it here? We use a tool called perspective. You go to objects, you see perspective. Perspective gives three-dimensional view, and in this case it will give us three-dimensional view from a flat object. It will give it depth. As I said before, all the tools you have under that column is just to give an impression. So we go to of depth, we go to perspective, we take this, we make sure that it aligns with this object. So this is supposed to be vertical, and here will also be vertical. That's what you'll be concerned with, that it aligns with the vertical edge of here of your object. Once you have it aligned, so this is our bar soap. Okay, so with this label now, bar soap, you can rotate the objects, you can do everything. So this is how to use 3D extrusion. It's a very strong tool. You use it for your design. Right now we've made a 2D flat object look like 3D object, even with bevel. Then you can as I said before, it can be a drawn object. Just make sure that it's closed. So we use the polyline to just sketch anything. So what we are saying in essence is that you can extrude anything. So this is the objects we want to extrude. We select the object, first step. Second step, go to extrude, drag. We click outside to see what we've done. Then we can now come here to use any of these tools to color it, give it light, and do all these things. So this is Extrude. It's a very strong tool, but it acts on the objects you draw object. It does not act on images. So that's all we have to discuss now. In the next lecture, we finish up the tools here and look at the environment. See you in the next lecture. Hello, join us in mastering CorelDraw Graphics Suite with our comprehensive course. This lesson is just one of the 80 in-depth tutorials designed to equip you with all the skills you need. Whether you are a beginner or seeking to enhance your proficiency, our course covers everything you need to know about CorelDraw and Corel Photo Paint. Subscribe to our channel to unlock more insightful lessons like this one, or take the next step by enrolling in the full course using the link below. Don't miss out on the opportunity to access all 80 lessons and elevate your design expertise with CorelDraw Graphics Suite. See you in the class. My name is Ejiofor Umanu. I'm one of your instructors in this course.